Hi, Chris Kuzmal here. We're now going to discuss the test cases for the delete method. In creating these test cases, there were two bugs that I discovered and corrected that are addressed in other videos. Um, but now let's look at what the test cases actually do. There's a method called testDeleteHelpers and another method called testDeleteMany. And let me demonstrate a feature that REPL has. If I right click on the method name invocation, I can then click on jump to implementation and it will jump the cursor to the method which, and the definition of the method that I am on. testDeleteHelpers has a method that tests scrub parent. We have a video or two that describe how to scrub a parent. We have another video describing how to do splice out, and another video on that demonstrates how to do rotate out. Each one of those is a special case of what happens when you do deletion. There was an additional method that I created called testSPliceOutTwoIters, which was part of the debugging process, and we'll look at each one of these in detail. First, let's go ahead and let's look at testSPliceOutTwoIters, and that's right here, and we'll zoom in a little bit. And what this test case does is it creates a binary tree and inserts nodes that have key values of 0, 1, and 2, and the names of the nodes match the key values. We then insert those nodes, node 0 and 1, and actually I never bother with node 2, so let's go ahead and delete that line. Okay. So we simply insert node 0 and node 1 into the binary search tree, and then we invoke splice out on 0 and 1 respectively. And any search tree that has two nodes in it, you should be able to splice out those two nodes, and in any order. And thus, and the ultimate result should be that the root is null, and that's the test case. Now, we've just done a modification to the code, a very small one, nevertheless, but let's run the code, and we'll see over here that we passed 40 and failed 0. There's some additional printout information here. Those are after the official tests, and that's basically code that I'm still playing with and have not chosen to delete yet. So there's testSPliceOutTwoIters.